Ever feel like you can't breathe? Does the water feel too deep? Lie awake 'cause you can't sleep without it. Ever feel like you're alone? When you're lost but you're already home. Lie awake 'cause you can't dream without it. It's gonna be alright. I'm never gonna leave your side. It's gonna be alright. Everybody falls down, all the way down. You just gotta hold on tight. You gotta get up, gotta get up. Gonna make it through this time. Everybody falls down, all the way down. You just gotta hold on tight. You gotta get up, gotta get up. Gonna make it through this time. Gonna make it through this time. Gonna make it through this time. Ever feel like it's too much? Do you feel like you're not enough? When you feel like it's gonna take forever. Yeah, I swear I know what it's like to feel alone at the end of the night. Maybe you don't know it, but it gets better. It's gonna be alright. I'm never gonna leave your side. It's gonna be alright. Everybody falls down, all the way down. You just gotta hold on tight. You gotta get up, gotta get up. Gonna make it through this time. Everybody falls down, all the way down. You just gotta hold on tight. You gotta get up, gotta get up. Gonna make it through this time. Gonna make it through this time. Gonna make it through this time. Everybody falls down, all the way down. You just gotta hold on tight. You gotta get up, gotta get up. We're gonna make it through this time. Everybody falls down, all the way down. You just gotta hold on tight. You gotta get up, gotta get up. We're gonna make it through this time. Gonna make it through this time. Gonna make it through this time.
Long hair across the room, baby, she got that glow. I know you see me over here, so dance on me real slow. We've been going for about 2 hours, and I don't even know your name. So baby, please reveal. Move a little bit. La da 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 da. Move a little bit. La da 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 da. Your friends are calling you, baby, stay with me instead. I know you're saying that you're tired, there's no dancing you left. Even if I go, I still think of you in my bed. Of a good time, good time, good time we had.
I've still got to get packed up here for my trip to Minneapolis tomorrow. I'll be down in the Twin Cities for the weekend, and then I go to Florida on Monday. Visit the folks for a few days, and then Silence 84 is here. Where him and I are going to be driving out to Orlando at some point on Thursday. So, and Dan, I hope you got my message about that too. We can't check into the Airbnb until after 4:30, so just a heads up on that. Timed up correctly. Let's do that. And with any luck, this will work without needing to do anything silly. So.
AFM, more or less, yes.
Roger.
Go on, Andrew.
How much?
All right, man. 1 through 8.
Yeah, just give me a minute here.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Take care of a couple of things.
We're familiar with the weather, radar space settings.
Delta 3669, amendment to your departure frequency. Departure frequency be Minneapolis approach on 135.47, and you can advise ready to taxi on that frequency shortly.
I'm already digging the 400 hertz sound that we've got coming through there. That sounds a lot better than it did last week. Hell of a lot better than it did last week.
Delta 3669, Minneapolis Center.
Delta 3669.
Oh, there's the
Delta 3669, change to your departure frequency will be 135.47, 35.47, and that frequency will be available shortly. You can advise ready to push or taxi on that frequency.
That sounds really good. I like that a lot.
13547 will call ready for taxi, Delta 3669.
Delta 915, Minneapolis Center, you on the frequency?
What's up, Josh? Yeah, dude. Yeah, there is a blocking tone. That sounds way more pronounced than it did last week. If you guys watched the stream or watched the YouTube video that I put up on the YouTube page.
Delta 915, Minneapolis Center.
That's a significant night and day difference there with the blocking tone.
All right, well, we'll just deal with him when he taxis. All right, 11, status active, equipment all functions. Codes are normal, sector config, just you. 1 at Chicago, nobody else. Airport status activities, VMC. Low altimeters throughout.
Minneapolis Center, India, Echo Tango Oscar Sierra, fully ready for departure.
India Echo Tango Oscar Sierra, makes turn right on course, maintain VFR, runway 31, cleared for takeoff.
First runway 31, clear for takeoff. India Oscar Sierra.
Hazardous weather, none. Rides, nobody's really complained. They're mostly okay from what I remember at work today. Flow, no. Military, no. Special activities, no. Comms and traffic, depart on the roll, Rochester, VFR departure on just...
Minneapolis, Speedbird 47 Charlie, one more radio check, please.
Speedbird 47 Charlie is loud and clear.
I have an issue, but we'll have to, that's something that they plan to incorporate, is having to gain control.
Speedbird 47 Charlie is loud and clear, how me?
Perfect, thanks.
India Echo Tango Oscar Sierra is radar contact, maintain VFR and say altitude.
Minneapolis Center, we are passing 2,000 feet, gonna climb to 7,500 feet.
India Echo Tango Oscar Sierra, roger, maintain VFR altitude, your discretion, appropriate for direction of flight.
Maintaining VFR, India Oscar Sierra, thank you.
Okay, comms and traffic. VFR off Rochester, just local advisory, you can terminate him prior to getting the M98 boundary. I'll pick him up for Bravo services. You want to just go on his own. Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie, proposal off Green Bay has a clearance. Expecting 1-8, his own choice, give him the option. The ones on the ground at Minneapolis, I'll handle as M98, and I have nothing else.
Okay, no questions.
All right, DX.
AJ.
On, I guess, 30's 3-5 if we get to that point, run any from the south, so 3-5 transition on the Bloomnitzer and just normal OPDs.
Okay, sounds good. All right, good. I'm glad that we've got some traffic to start out today. I wasn't sure. Some people were like, "Wait, we got to rush home from work," but I know some of the European beta team wanted to get in on this too, so that's why we're starting. That's why we decided to start this early today. 2 hours not enough. Yeah, dude, I did 3 hours and what is it? 3 hours and like 20 minutes last Wednesday, and it was just too long. It was. I should have cut the stream like 2 hours in. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. If this turns out to be a pretty decent amount of traffic here with the beta, we can obviously keep it going a little longer. I'm in no immediate rush to get out of here. I do have some packing to do for my trip, but I have pretty much all day tomorrow to finish that up during the day. So. What else do we have here? Sounds too clear. If you heard the stream, Josh, last week, it was even more clear than this. I think this sounds a little better, and to be quite frank, it probably needs a little bit of adjusting, but it sounds a lot better than it did. It's not quite as clear. It could probably use a little bit, maybe a little bit more adjusting, but it definitely sounds better than it did. Like the new sound that trails off after the mic is released. The one a few weeks ago sounded too fake. Yeah, the mic clicks are much better in my opinion too. That sounded good. The exchange that Drew had with the VFR here that's departing up towards Minneapolis. Sniper 228, what's going on? Is there a VAT spy style map for the beta server? Yeah, there is. I think I'm not 100% sure. I think this is publicly accessible. Let me give this. Should be able to see that. Hopefully that works. I can show that to you guys here too. So yeah, you can kind of get an idea of kind of like the range and stuff that we're seeing. So right now it's just kind of based off our visibility, which is why you're seeing these larger circles, just based off like where our visibility centers are located. The smaller circles are going to be aircraft on the ground. That's like a default circle for someone that's on the ground at Green Bay, Minneapolis. In the air, obviously that's going to get larger. So this VFR that took off, that's climbing up through 7,300 has obviously got a much wider range than he would on the surface. So you'll see that update periodically. Did ERAM get updated, or are you using an external voice client? It's yeah, it's an external voice client for now, which is separate. I'm just running that kind of on the side here. The ERAM though, the ERAM client is also a beta, which eventually will this will all be integrated into the systems. Lana Nestor, what's going on? Hey. Not sure what that was. I think somebody just keyed up there, was typing or something, just all done their PTT. The gain control is something that we still need to work on a little bit. That's coming though as well. Obviously to adjust the audio tone. So if it's too loud for you guys, just let me know. I can actually tone it down a little bit for you guys on the stream. So yeah, that's correct. Most ETC software should be updated with a new codec.
That's Center Delta 3669.
Delta 3669, Minneapolis Center. Go ahead.
Yeah, did you want me to call 13547 for taxi as well?
Delta 3669, yeah, they should be up momentarily here. Let me just check with them. I'll let you know when they're up.
We have the time, no worries.
Are you still loading up the client?
Yeah, hang on.
Okay.
Should be up now. Can't tell if that's gotten me on the beta server or not.
No, I don't see it yet.
Interesting.
Still working out some bugs. Still some bugs to work out.
It works now, hang on.
I'm just in Chicago. I'm on right now. Unless I'm logged in incorrectly too. It could be something on my end. Shouldn't be because I'm hearing everybody else. Matthias, the Real TV, what's going on? Hey. Yep, doing well. Actually, yeah, I've had a really good week, guys. I just found out I got the job offer for starting new work, which I know a lot of people, most of you guys are aware that I no longer work for Pilot Edge. So yeah, I just got a really good job offer. I'm super excited about it. So yeah, today has been very nice. Yes, very good. So yeah, I can't start until July, unfortunately. That's the one downfall is I can't start till July. So you guys have been greatly supporting me with the Twitch streaming in the time for the time being, which I'm super appreciative of. So I very much appreciate the donations that have dumped in so far. So that's been great, and then also the obviously just the subs and whatnot too. That's always a big help. So
Why is that not? Oh, there we go. I think
yeah,
I'm
it's
on
up
now.
now. I see it.
There we go. All right, 1 through 8. Actually,
Okay.
as long as nothing's changed, I'm good.
Just Delta 3669. I'll send them your way for taxi or for push, I believe.
Okay.
Delta 3669. Try Minneapolis on 135.47.
And yeah, you can just terminate that guy leaving Rochester.
13547 Delta 3669, yeah.
Right.
Because he wanted to do some effing around outside the Bravo on his own.
Okay, alright, sounds good. India Echo Tango Oscar Sierra. Radar service terminated. Squawk and maintain a VFR. You can try Minneapolis approach on 135.47 with further radar request.
Just squawking VFR, and we should try with Minneapolis 135.47 in India. Oscar Sierra, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I'm super happy that the job stuff came through before leaving for Florida. So.
Minneapolis, Beep 6 Alpha Charlie, ready for
Best news
taxi,
I've
Green
received
Bay.
probably in the course of the last 4 weeks. So. Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie, Minneapolis, Roger, runway 18, taxi via Alpha Mike 1.
Alpha Mike 1, Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie.
Yeah, so it's been a good day. I've been more than pleased with the way things have gone. I actually got the shift that I wanted to, so it's a great schedule. Like I'm super excited about it. I can still develop the streaming, which is obviously a major thing for me. I really do want to keep this going as much as possible. So it's a really great work schedule, and it's giving me the opportunity to still be able to
remind these guys
that
what the US VFR squawk code is.
Oh yeah, I see that.
It's alright.
Yeah, it does. It sounds good. I like it. Yep. It's it probably needs a little bit more adjusting. I think the 400 hertz tone is good, but not every. It doesn't always sound that way. Like in my opinion, it doesn't always sound. With that said, too, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a little celebratory shot if you guys don't mind, because I've had a really good day today. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy the stream this afternoon. So yeah, 1 week from today we will be in Orlando for FS Expo, probably around this time too, close to it anyway. And I will be there until Monday. We leave at some point during the day on Monday. I think we have to check out by like 11 out of the Airbnb. So I'm up in Grand Forks, North Dakota right now. So about an hour and a half south of the Canadian border, maybe closer to an hour. And it's really been it's a nice day today too. Like the last couple days have been really nice here. It's just good weather. Yeah, it's just been really nice out. So anyways, cheers guys. Hope you all have a good weekend and stuff. And I will try to do some streaming. I think I told you guys, I shared with you guys on Saturday night. We're planning to do a stream from the Intercontinental Hotel at Minneapolis. So we're going to go up to the altitude bar and try to do like a live stream up there so you can watch some of the planes land and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. That should hopefully be pretty good. So that'll probably be around 7 p.m. Central Time, give or take. So I'll try to get a more specific time here. Probably give them a call at some point tomorrow just to find out what's going to work good. So.
Minneapolis Delta 915, radio check.
Well, it's 9:15 Minneapolis, loud and clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, the mic clicks sound good.
And Delta 950. We have PDC, would you like us to switch over to approach? Or?
No, it's 9:15 Roger. Yeah, contact Minneapolis departure 135.47 with your push request.
Minneapolis departure 135475 with the push request, Delta 915, see you.
Logarithm, what's going on? Or, yeah, Logarithm, is that it? Logarithm. Grand Forks is awesome. There was a group doing free tour flights for kids. That was my first time on the flight deck. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, actually, I know somebody that was doing that too. I think Nightmare Frame was doing that. It's one of the guys I went up flying with a couple weeks ago. When we did the Crookston to Duluth and spent the day out in Duluth, that was with him. I'm pretty sure he's
Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie ready for departure.
Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie, Roger. Wind to calm, runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Turn right, heading 220.
Right, heading 220, runway 18 clear for takeoff. Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie.
Yeah, Grand Forks is nice this time of year. I do enjoy it. It's the sun like comes up at like, yeah, it's like 5:15 in the morning, something like that, and it sets like this time of year. It's close to probably like 9:15, 9:20 p.m. that it's setting. So you get a lot of sun this time of year, and it's usually pretty mild weather for the most part. Outside of occasionally severe thunderstorms and stuff swing through here. You've got like no trees up here to stop the development of fronts and stuff. So it's the storms can get a little wicked, but usually don't get those too frequently. So it was like 15 years ago. I was 7 at the time. Got the name right. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I've been living in Grand Forks for about 8 years now. A little over 8 years, like 8.5. The winters suck. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the winters definitely suck. But if you can, after a while, you kind of just get used to it. It's if you can survive the weather up here, you can pretty much live anywhere. So we had, I think we set a record this year since they started keeping track in the mid 1800s on weather conditions. We set a record for the longest stretch with temperatures not exceeding freezing. So it was like 61 days straight that we were not seeing a single temperature above 32 Fahrenheit. So pretty chilly. And many of those days were negative temperatures. Very negative temperatures. Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb maintain flight level 300, Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie.
104 in Orlando, yeah. I'm assuming you're going to be going to the expo then if you're down that way. Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie, proceed direct to Shea, resume the muscle 3 arrival at Shea.
Direct Shea, Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie.
They are supposed to put, I think, some VHF filters as well. I think that's in the plan. They'll be on Expo. It's been cool to hear people planning on flying in. I work a few minutes from Stanford. Okay, well, that's cool. All right. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I went to school in Daytona Beach for a while, so I'm very familiar with that area. I flew to Stanford once. Legion used to have service Grand Forks direct to Stanford, which was kind of nice. It was easy to get down that way to go visit friends and whatnot. So not too far from Port Orange. A lot of my friends still live in like the Port Orange area, so it's like a 40-minute drive or something. It's not too far. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully the weather cools off a little bit. I don't think it's supposed to cool off too much between now and next Thursday, but but man, I live in the Tampa area. Nice. Okay, yeah, I'll actually be about an hour and a half north of Tampa, visiting my folks. I will be in Florida from June 3rd until June 17th. So Monday to the following, or sorry, Monday 2 weeks later, I leave Monday. So I'll be up north of Tampa. And actually, yeah, my buddy Dan too, Silence 84 is going to be coming up to pick me up at my folks' place before we drive over to Tampa or over to Orlando. So. Oh, not making expo. Okay, sorry to hear that. They're only till October. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this trip though. It should be a good trip. Be nice to see family and stuff. They just my parents just had a new house built north of Tampa, so looking forward to seeing that. My dad wanted very badly to have a hot tub, so he decided to invest in a hot tub to put out on the back, and they just had the patio enclosed with one of those like bug screen things. So they just had that all wrapped up last couple days. I'm looking forward to Publix. Publix is like my favorite grocery chain. So Boar's Head meat. That's like my favorite.
Center, hello, Delta
To
3669.
get and stuff. Delta 3669 Minneapolis Center. Hello, climb and maintain flight level 300. Say altitude leaving.
Clementine, flight level 300, currently flight level 112, climb.
So 3669 order.
That's interesting. How come I'm only seeing one of your vis points on the live map, AJ?
I'm showing all of them here.
On the map or in the client?
How do you check your vis points in the client?
No, you look at the audio for VATSIM client, it should say transceiver 1 or transceiver 0123 under debug info.
Let me check.
Oh, there we go. They're back.
Okay. Yeah, they're showing up here.
There we go. And I had Shez go from one giant blob circle to 4 of them.
Okay. Oh,
Just
gotta be something.
because I had him put one at Iowa City, one at Badger, one at Kokomo, and one at Keeler. And I think that should about cover him.
Yeah. Oh, show vises. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it's the client's showing correct stuff. No, man. Ultimate sub all day stuffed with banana peppers. Can I get a Publix chicken tender sub while you're here? Recommend it to anyone that doesn't have a Publix. Okay. Yeah, dude, I'm a huge fan of like the boar's head meats and stuff that they have in the deli. It's that's like the best stuff ever. Boar's head is awesome. They have like a I read about it once. They're based out of Sarasota now, but it's like a New York originally a New York based company, and they have like an exclusive agreement with Publix to supply them with deli meats. And I'm telling you, like you just can't beat it. Any deli meats that I've ever had around the country, the nation, best ever, Publix, hands down. But if you can find a place that sells boar's head meats, and there's some like restaurant chains I think that have them too and stuff, that's the best. You can't even beat it. HF simulation would be gnarly. Yeah. Yeah, I think that like some of that stuff they're supposed to integrate at some stage.
What's going on?
Not much.
These guys down.
Testing out the beta. I don't know if you're home or not. You can fire up a sim and fly.
I am home. Whether or not I have a sim that is even installed is another thing.
Hmm.
Well, we should be talking to a few more planes here in a little bit, and these guys are mostly just reaching cruise here, so we'll be talking to at least 2 more here, it looks like, in the next, I don't know, minutes or so, give or take.
Who else is going to be down there?
You, me,
Make sure you guys
Matt.
to also check out.
A few other VAT US.
Jump down here real quick away from these guys. Make sure you guys also check out. I think this Saturday they're doing signups for the live beta test. So if you're going to be at Expo, make sure that you guys have a look at that. I think they start the signups at some point on Saturday. Matt here.
Saturday Delta 3669.
Delta 3669. Go ahead.
Yeah, you mind if I leave the frequency a couple of minutes? Heading over to another frequency for some testing.
Delta 3669. Roger. Frequency change approved. Advise back on.
We'll advise back up. Delta 3669, thanks.
Minneapolis, American 1578.
American 1578. Minneapolis code.
Roger, we are 80 south of Kansas City, flight level 370. We're outside the area, but if you see us, we'll take your service.
1578, Roger. Report. Let me get you a reporting point. Hang on a sec. Yeah. Should be able to see him probably about. Yeah. Probably about 25 north.
Delta 3669, back with you.
Okay, now 1578, report 25 miles north of Kansas City.
Okay, we'll call you 25 north of Kansas City. American 1578.
Delta 3669, Roger. Thanks. Oh, it's for people not attending. Okay. All right. That's a fine to Orlando. On the beta server, we will need the traffic. Okay, all right. So that's for people not attending the expo. I gotcha. Okay, all right. I will be there, so that doesn't. Yeah, I didn't read it close enough. Sorry about that. I got the email the other day, but I kind of just skimmed through it. So I'm gonna do my best to have a computer to do some controlling on as well, or a laptop to do some controlling on. So I will try my best to. You guys will probably find me around the VATSIM booth quite a bit during the expo. That are over with Nico and Citation Max at their newly purchased booth. Just because I like hanging around those guys.
Hello?
Calling for the line check, loud and clear. I told Nico that he should. I texted him last night. I'm like, you should change the booth name to the Citation 213.9er booth. Throw me in on that. People attending the expo will be able to try it on a flying rig. We'll have set up. Okay, that's cool. Very good. Yeah, that's a good idea. Sure. I just found out too, I will be featured as well on the FS Elite Flight Sim Expo 2019 list of live streamers that are in attendance. So you guys will find me on their service as well. Found out about that today. And I will still be I'll be doing as much live streaming as I possibly can from Expo. So I bought myself a battery pack, and I've got my Galaxy S9 phone, so I'm sure that's going to be plenty quality as long as the internet connection is good at Expo, which hopefully it will be. should be able to stream pretty decently. So. Okay. Let's just let this guy go fast. I would have just 15 go over the top here. T40 is a pretty low cruise to go from the Chicago area up to Minneapolis. But since we're slowing 1715 now, it's probably about 8 miles, give or take. Delta 3669, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 8,000, Fargo altimeter 29er 69er. Delta 3669, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 8,000, Fargo altimeter 29er 69er. It dropped off the voice server.
Delta 3669, 8000, altimeter 29er 69er, top of descent and 50 miles.
The 3669, roger, thanks. Read back, Rick. Yeah, I think the mic clicks sound way better. We're getting there with the actual audio codec itself. That's definitely still kind of a work in progress, but it sounds good. And the blocking tone is really good too. I had a chance to just hear that a couple of minutes ago. If you guys caught the beginning part of the stream, that blocking tone, I think they've got that pretty spot on right now. That sounds really good. Try to see if maybe we can get somebody to jump on here at some stage so that we can purposely create a blocking situation so you guys can hear that again. What's nice about that, that's going to be really good to be able to hear people that are, obviously stepping on each other. So you get to hear like the first person that keyed up. So. Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie, descend via the Muscle 3 arrival.
Some drinky poos on me. Enjoy Florida. Thanks for adding some more positivity to the flight sim world.
Stand by the Muscle 3 for 30 right 2976, People 6 off Charlie.
GPS January, thanks for the $25 donation. Very much appreciate the support, sir. Thanks. Yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're doing. So, yeah, I definitely plan on continuing the stream with VATSIM, as a primary entity of the streaming and stuff. So,
Center citation 514 Delta.
Definitely try to keep that positive for people. So. Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed the call sign calling for the radio check, but it sounded loud and clear.
Thanks.
Speedbird 24, Minneapolis, are you on? We can figure out where those. Always have problems, okay. I know who's buying the drinks, yeah, okay. Better CP, what's going on? Thanks for the follows to you guys. Noodle 185th, Pilot Garand XP, Mr. Sky 1995. It's going pretty good, man. I've had a really good day today. I was just telling people I just got basically just got a new job, so I'm excited about that. It's it's been a good day. So, and I'm going to Minneapolis tomorrow, so I'm pretty hyped about that. I'm out of here about 24 hours from now, so voice is not switching really. Okay, that's weird. Check the debug. Still show. Speedbird 24 Minneapolis, how do you read? Yeah, there's definitely still some bugs to work out with this. So these two guys apparently are both on frequency, but they're not actually.
We don't know that.
It'll be in Vegas next year. Let's be real. Who wants to fucking go to Chicago?
I don't know. I mean, it'll be in Vegas because the Orbix guys want to just drink and
exactly
yeah.
Exactly.
Apparently there's an issue going on here. Chez just switched guys over to 33.4 here, and they're not getting on the frequency. It's kind of weird.
Oh, okay.
Told you it crashed.
What's up?
Well, still got the one on mine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking to the other two here that I've got, but apparently for some reason switching from Chicago to Minneapolis screwed something up.
Looks like they broke it, so reconnect.
Are they, they're telling me to reconnect, or?
I don't know, that's just what's in the Discord.
Oh.
He bounced the server, so you'll just have to reconnect.
Okay. Oh, that's the case.
What's in the Discord to reconnect?
Horgy/Gary said to just disconnect and reconnect.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow. We locked up the client, too. Oh, that's great.
That's cool. Just got an unhandled exception trying to disconnect from
yeah,
voice.
same here.
I'll do it.
Okay, let's close that out then.
That was the sign of the crash.
This is why it's a beta.
That's exactly. Hence the reason it's a beta.
Man, I can't even download the Zebo because it's just fucking Google Drive.
Just right click, make a copy.
That's dumb.
Oh, that's not good. Am I getting that? That shouldn't be the case either. Okay, so they're apparently trying to troubleshoot something, so.
Delta 1198.
11.
Hey, Delta 1715 came up on me looking for lower. I just gave him the VIA for 30 left, and he's coming back to you now.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 1715, 133.4.
Well, 1715 Minneapolis Center, under say altitude.
We're 360, ready for descent.
Well, 1715 under descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Roger, descend by the Killer 3 arrival, 30 left transition, altimeter 3016, confirm?
3076.
Sorry, 3076, right.
Minneapolis Center, Spirit 24, flight with 240.
Speedbird 24 Minneapolis Center, roger, good evening. Actually, Delta 1715, amend your altitude for now, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 260, turn 30 degrees right, vectors for spacing.
Just confirm that was Delta 1715?
Delta 1715, affirm, turn 30 degrees right, vectors for spacing, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 260.
Okay, right, 325, descend to flight level 260, pilot discretion, Delta 1715. Minneapolis, American 1578, we're 25 north of Kansas City, flight level 370.
American 1578 Minneapolis Center, radar contact, good evening. Delta 3669, advise when you have the Fargo weather, expect the visual approach runway 36. If you have another request, please advise.
Delta 3669, we have the weather request ILS 36.
Delta 3669, expect the ILS approach. Speedbird 24, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Descend 5A, Killer 3 arrival 30 transition 2976, Spirit 224.
American 1578, reset transponder, squawk 6352.
635, American 1578.
Delta 1715, reduce speed to 280.
Speed is 275, Delta 1715.
Okay, thanks. Delta 1715, do not exceed 275 knots.
Roger, speed 275 or less, 270 or less, Delta 1715.
Delta 3669, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 4000.
Pilot's discretion 4000, Delta 3669.
Thanks, FP, appreciate it, man. Does this codec disconnect you from the voice channel after transmitting? I don't think so. No, I don't believe it does. Young Hoon.
Hello.
Calling for the radio checks loud and clear.
Roger, sorry, we're just trying to test decom 2 and VHF 2 on 123.45, but it looks like we're transmitting on 1334.
Yeah, it's still coming across on here.
Okay, Roger, we'll just let Gary know about it.
Minneapolis Center, hello, Speedbird 47 Charlie, radio check.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, Minneapolis, loud and clear.
Roger, yeah, we're just having trouble picking up approach for some reason, I'll try him again.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, 135.47.
I did exactly the same as the other guy.
Delta Delta 1715, proceed direct to CMAC. At CMAC, resume the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition.
As a CMAC and proceed on the Killer 3 arrival, 30 left transition, Delta 1715. And just a question out of curiosity, does the 80s work for you guys at Minneapolis today?
Delta 1715, whatever is automated, that should be, I believe. I haven't checked it. I can double check that here in a minute, though.
Okay, Roger. Didn't get anything on 13535.
Alright, let's check that at some station. Delta 1715, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition.
Send via the star, and just confirm that waypoint again. Sorry, Delta 1715.
That's CMAC, Charlie Mike Alpha, Alpha Charlie.
CMAC, thank you.
Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
You actually have to vector somebody out on the beta server?
Yeah, sure did.
Jesus.
Delta 3669, fly heading 270, vectors for descent, and good rate to 4,000, please.
270 and best rate for 4,000, Delta 3669.
Hola. See you next week.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be ridiculous.
Delta 1715, change your transition point to the arrival. Proceed direct to Killer, Kilo, India, Lima, Romeo. Resume the Killer 3 arrival.
Navigation right to Killer, and just continue on the arrival. Confirm 1715.
Affirm.
Roger.
Delta 3669, expect vectors across the localizer for descent.
Vectors across the localizer, Delta 3669.
Speedbird 24, contact Minneapolis approach, control 135.47. Good
night. 400 feet a minute.
4547 switching
Up
by.
here too, so I mean,
They're normally a little better.
It is really bad.
That's not working. Okay.
what?
They just suck.
Yeah, I mean, they're not great. Like, they'll do like 1,000 normally, but...
I guess the ATIS is down to the automated ATIS.
Yeah, I don't. Did they have one connected for me?
Yeah, they did. I believe so. Yeah.
Oh.
What are some other good plugins for X-Plane? What do I need for like weather?
So I pissed my trainer off today. We're off to a good start.
Oh.
Because we had a guy, we were going to climb on the boundary to 34, and rather than call Denver, I put in a local interim of 32 and left 34 hard and flashed it.
Oh, we do that shit all the time.
He's like, what are you doing there? Call him. I'm like, what do you mean? Just take the local interim out.
The local's the best thing ever, because we'll flash Jacksonville, like, 3 guys.
Delta 3669, turn left heading 180.
33, 37.
Left heading 180, Delta 3669.
Give them a bunch of flashing while it's all clean on our side.
Yeah, no, I think that's what he was pissed off about, was that it was going to flash on Denver's, and I'm like, really? You're pissed that I'm going to send Denver something that's flashing but isn't a deal when they send us stuff that isn't flashing but is a deal?
Jax calls us all the time, like, what are you doing with those guys?
Real
Don't
world
worry about
ATC
it,
banter.
just hang
Thanks for the follow, appreciate it.
Yeah,
Alex.
they did that,
Alex
about
Durrani.
2 weeks ago. I had a guy at 36. I stopped off for somebody. Well, he was requesting 35 and a 35 underneath him. I was going to descend him on the other side. They're like, you watching those two? I'm like, yeah, I got a local interim in.
Delta 3669, turn left heading 090.
Left 090, Delta 3669.
Actually, just
they
keep them
really
turned
bad
all
at
the way back
answering
around here.
landlines
Let's go to
too?
the
Yes.
heading.
Okay. Just want to make sure it's not just
Delta 3669, continue left turn heading 030, turn left heading
This was about a
030,
month
intercept
ago.
runway
I
36
had
localizer.
a slow mover.
030 intercept 36 localize at Delta 3669.
Delta 1715,
But,
contact Minneapolis approach 135.47, good
to
night.
get anywhere near the
Minneapolis at 13547 Delta 1715, thank you.
right off the ground and calling the low side like for a handoff. They don't respond after like 2 minutes. I hang up. My DSAT calls once, asks if they have time for an IFR, nothing. Turn right heading 270 vector for airspace. I vectored him all the way around that sector into the next Jacksonville Center
Not too
low
bad. That's what's
sector.
up. Faster refresh rate for players at
because that
the
sector
same
went to
time
the
as
fucking
the nuke or the new codec
That's when you key up
releases.
on the landline and say blah blah blah. Fly
I'm not
heading,
sure
blah,
about
blah,
that.
blah,
That's going to be
next
something
responding
that's
to your
probably that's separate from the
Yeah, they
codec.
take it very
I'm not that involved with the
Yeah.
programming side, so I can't answer that question. I'm not
1198.
sure. 11.
Try Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie again.
Speedbird 6 Alpha Charlie, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47. He read back before, I'm pretty sure.
Truth.
Yeah.
Weather for X-Plane. What should I get?
Delta 3669 is on maintain 2,900.
I think it was on sale for Memorial Day. I don't know if
2,900 Delta 3669.
Yeah, no joy here.
Well, yep.
Anything else good that I need to buy?
Delta 3669 is 14 miles from Obtai, fly present heading, maintain 2,900 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 36 approach.
2,900 until established cleared ILS 36 Delta 3669.
You're welcome.
I do need to get more, eventually.
Separate project from AFV, okay.
I'm gonna be drinking enough though in the next 2 weeks. I can't be going overboard here.
Somebody just in that chat here said to tell the guy on TeamSpeak asking to try NOA weather.
Yeah, well, there's that.
NOAA weather?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's decent free, but I mean Active Sky A is still on sale and B is worth it.
I guess we're having some sort of a glitch where people are having to reconnect to the client in order to switch frequencies. So I'm assuming Gary is probably troubleshooting that. I think he's on the stream here too somewhere.
Alright, AJ's chat and other people in this chat. What other good aircraft are there?
There's a bunch of free like night lighting mods I'll send you.
Okay. Where they're gonna be under utilities then?
Yeah, the org download index is horrible.
It is
I'll
the
just send you
worst.
direct links.
Looks like we've got another group flight that's heading up to Minneapolis here, so we should be talking to a few more very shortly. Fargo might actually go to a 2-7 op here. 2-9er or 3-0-0 at 9er gets 1-9er. One time flying into Fargo in reality, I've landed 2-7 in a CRJ. That was kind of interesting. Delta 3669, wind 300 at 9er, gusts 19er, runway 36, clear to land.
36, clear to land, Delta 3669.
Yeah, that mic click sounds great. It's really good. SSG 747 FF 767, 777, 75.
Don't get the flight factor 777. They'll either make a new one here soon that won't be as bad.
You're looking, people are dying. you're, you're looking for a 73 try Zebo or IX 74.
Beautiful. Guy reconnected right into a deal.
Good thing it's a beta.
Good thing it's not real airplanes.
That was like me yesterday when I was working Washington. Somebody like lost his engine. I'm like, okay, no problem.
I'm gonna try to get a slot for FS Expo to fly in, but I don't know.
Nobody's gonna die here today.
I'm sure there's gonna be boatloads of people trying to jump in on that beta. So I'll be there in person. I'm gonna do my best to control for part of that.
You then promptly crashed.
It's looking like I'll have access to a laptop to be able to use when I'm there for at least part of the time. So we'll definitely try to get some ATC going. Might even try to do like a stream of that for part of the night. Get some IRL streaming in there for sure. Definitely, I'm gonna try to get to as many of the presenters as you guys have requested as possible while I'm there as well. So we'll definitely be doing plenty of streaming. But yeah, I bought this. I think I was talking about this before. I bought this battery pack for like an extended battery pack, just like I can't remember what company makes it now. It's actually sitting on the charger over here, but it's supposed to give me like 6 full charges on the Galaxy S9, which is perfect. So I should be able to pretty much run the entire day at Expo. No problem at all with streaming. So as long as the internet connection is good. And I've got the tripod behind me here, which you guys can't see. It's off camera, but the back camera that I've got is just sitting on a tripod, so I'll bring that down with me as well. So we should be able to get some good views and stuff, and I can raise this thing up to about 5.5 feet, so shouldn't really be a problem getting above the crowd and stuff when we're doing the presentations. Yep, I just have to remember to get the charger back to charging overnight before like the next day at the expo. As long as I can get it like back on the charger, because it does take a long ass time for the thing to fully charge. So who's coming to my presentation? We'll have some prizes and other offers. Yeah, I plan on streaming yours, Matt. You're on the list for sure. So yeah, we'll get that one in. And like I said, I'll try to get as many of the other ones as I can too. I appreciate. I think we had like almost 40 people fill out the survey, which is good. I've closed the survey since then, but it was pretty across the board. Like it seems like everybody has an interest in something different. So I'm gonna try to just get to as many of the presenters as I can while we're there. So, and then I will be at the Captain Corners thing on Friday as well. I got the extra.
Say this, you get much more of a real cadence without the lag. I don't know if you're listening to M98 at all, AJ.
No, I was not. I got somebody that's just vacating at Fargo.
Okay.
I can turn that on in a sec.
I was literally able to fire off, heavy 7-4 departs priority arrival caution.
3669 exit left, taxi via Alpha Tango to the terminal ramp this frequency. Have a good day.
To hold short, come right back to the other guy, tell him disregard the wake, clear to land.
Vacant left, looks like we're missing the Echo taxiway. Vacating onto 27 Delta, 3669.
3669, roger. It's approved left turn on runway 27, left turn on Alpha.
Left 27, left Alpha, Delta, 3669.
American 1578, send at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Pilot's discretion, down to flight level 240, American 1578.
I'm not sure if it's going to break the client if I try to listen to the problem. I don't think I can do it at the same time. I don't think Gary did yet, did he? See that in beta. What's up, Finbar? How's it going, man? Regional sounds good. Yeah, it does. It sounds better than it did last week. It's definitely Definitely getting there. We're gonna see if these 3 that are coming to us from Chicago are gonna be able to switch over.
It doesn't take much time to try and block somebody.
I'm glad that we were able to get a good number of people actually out on this beta here. I know they've added like extra 100 people or something some weeks ago. Would have gone to Expo, but the plane ticket was more than I was willing to pay. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's kind of late now. you're gonna pretty much pay top dollar if you're trying to get there now. I was pretty lucky. I was able to use a voucher for Sun Country to get from Minneapolis down to Orlando without really having to spend a whole lot. So that was good. So tomorrow, I'm just going to the Twin Cities tomorrow for the weekend. So I'll be in Minneapolis tomorrow for a few days, and then I go down to Florida. So I'm gonna go down and hang out with a couple guys that I played golf, did golf with. Which, if you guys have watched some of my late night streams, those are usually pretty entertaining. Might even try to do one tonight if they're around. But we've been doing the golf stuff and truck sim and all that stuff, so we're gonna hang out this weekend. I prefer not to discuss the new job. Yeah, we're gonna just leave that alone for now. So, but I'm excited about it. It's gonna be good. Let's put it that way. It's much better paying than Pilot Edge. It's much better benefits. In fact, full benefits, which are not offered at Pilot Edge. So I mean, you really can't go wrong. It's a win-win. So yeah, yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's good. It's gonna be great once everything gets rolling in that direction. It's gonna be good. The schedule is like my favorite part of it though too. I'm literally going to have like 4-day weekends. So, and I'm super excited about that. That is like the coolest thing ever. So, kind of a condensed work week, but it's gonna be really nice having weekends for 4 days. So that means that you guys will still be able to talk to me, work in Minneapolis Center and stuff, and I'll still be able to stream on the weekends and all that fun stuff. So I'll look forward to all that. Puck Manic, what's up, man? Yeah, new job. Yes, new job. Yeah, yeah. So it's good news. I was really excited to get the news about that today. So it was good news to get just before leaving on this trip. So because that was definitely kind of a bit of a stress factor over the course of the last few weeks. So I'm in a much better mood today than I have been probably since about the last 30 days. So the downfall is I can't start until July. That's just kind of like how the training works, but and obviously with my Florida trip here, that's adding some delay to that process. But it was going to cost me a lot. I would be losing a lot if I decided to cancel this Florida trip. I'd be missing out on a lot. So I decided that it was best to continue with the Florida trip. For
Minneapolis Center, hello, Southwest 8504, flight level 320.
Southwest 8504, Minneapolis Center, roger, hello. All right, good. Somebody was able to switch. Exciting, good to hear. What field is it in, if you don't mind me asking? I'm not gonna get into details with that. I really don't feel like sharing it right now. It's not the right time. So, when the time's right, I can discuss more about the work. But right now is not the right time. So it's not the right place. Yeah, exactly, Dan. Yeah, it's not Twitch appropriate. I'm totally kidding. What's up, Fred? How's it going, man? Will vector traffic for No, we're still very exciting. When are you headed to Expo? I leave the Forks on Thursday. I am leaving tomorrow to go to Minneapolis, Vanek. So I'll be leaving tomorrow evening out of here. Just flying a CRJ down to Mini, and then I will be spending tomorrow night, Saturday night, and Sunday night in Minneapolis, and then I leave on Monday on Sun Country to go down to Orlando. So, and then I'll be with my folks who live north of Tampa for a few days, and then Silenced 84 is gonna drive up, pick me up, and then we'll head out to Orlando on Thursday next week. So, and then I will be at Expo Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 11.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, leveling at 11, PD to 10, your control.
Yeah, my control, Jay.
Yeah, PD to 10, good?
Yes, PD sounds good.
DX.
So Thursday through Monday at Expo next week, and then I will be in, or I should say, north of Tampa again with my folks for the following 7 days. I come back on the 17th, and yeah, one of my buddies that works for NASA in DC.
Chicago, how are you? Delta 1713, flight level 340.
1713 Minneapolis, Center Roger, good evening. Just realized something. I should probably get IDS up on this here. So my buddy flies in the following weekend after Expo from DC for 2 days.
American 1578 is descending at a 370.
American 1578, roger. Southwest 8504, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Descend via the Killer 3 arrival for 30 left, altimeter 2976, Southwest 8504.
$11.98. Speedbird 47 Charlie, invalid mode C will be PD to 10.
Okay, thanks.
You know how to put reported altitudes in a VERAM?
Yeah, it's QR, right?
Yep. He's leaving 11 now, so I'll have him report level 10 on your freak.
Okay. I wouldn't QR that yet, then, right? Just leave it at.
No, you'd QR
okay.
when he reports.
Right.
It. You'd QR 11 since that's what he reported leaving.
Delta 1713, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
2976, descend via Killer 3, 30 left transition, 1713.
American 1578, descend via the Nitzer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Descend via the Nitzer 3, runway 30 left transition, American 1578.
You advertising 3-5?
Minneapolis, good day. Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy. We're just descending through 10,500, descending 10,000.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, Minneapolis, roger. Report reaching 10,000.
Wilco 47 Charlie.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, Rochester, altimeter 2980.
2980, Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy.
Minneapolis Center, citation 514 Delta Victor's on the ground at Bismarck with the weather IFR to Minneapolis.
Or 514 Delta Victor, Minneapolis, roger. No cruise altitude on file, say requested altitude.
270.
So you're not even sure how I changed that would be. Or 514 Delta Victor is cleared to Minneapolis Airport as filed to maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 270, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.4, squawk 6301.
Clear to Minneapolis is filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect 270 in 10 minutes. 133.4, 6301. Citation 514 Delta Victor.
Station 4 Delta Victor, read back correct. Advise when you have the Bismarck weather. Advise ready to taxi.
We have the weather. We'll call in a few for taxi 5 and 4 Delta Victor.
47 Charlie reaching 10,000.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, roger. Thanks. Advise when you have the Rochester weather. Expect visual approach runway 3. Runway 31.
Just confirm runway 31, visual approach. We've got the weather now. Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, firm runway 31. Expect that.
Minneapolis Center, Commander 675 Kilo.
November 675 Kilo, Minneapolis, go ahead.
Commander 675 Kilo out of Forest City, requesting flight following to lacrosse.
November 675 Kilo, safe position.
We're going to be approximately 2 nautical miles east of Forest City, Foxtrot X-Ray Yankee.
November 675 Kilo, roger, and say altitude as well, please. You're probably below radar coverage there. I won't be able to see you below, I'd say about 4,000 or so if you're around that area.
Clear, we're climbing through 3,500 for 5,500.
Or 675 Kilo, okay, roger. Number 675 Kilo, squawk 0105, maintain VFR, say type.
0105. And we're going to be a Rockwell Commander.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, descend to you, report reaching 6,000.
Descend to and report reaching 6,000. Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy.
Alright, I gotta head out. Anybody got a beta copy of V-Stars want to take over M98, or I can just give it to AJ?
I can take it in like 5 minutes or 3
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes is fine. I just gotta be to the bar 10 minutes before the end of happy hour.
3 for once?
Hey man, it's my Friday.
Yeah, I get it.
It's my Friday, and there's like 3 of us.
I just got a new job today, so you know, I'm doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, what'd you pull in?
I don't want to discuss it.
Center, hello again, Delta 3791 clearance, Minneapolis.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to be done with PE. So.
Yeah, well.
Delta 3791 Minneapolis Center, roger, clearance on request.
You flash that 3-5 lander to me then, AJ, it'll be a little bit.
Okay. American 1578, change transition, runway 35.
Something funny?
Change transition, runway 35, American 1578.
Minneapolis Center, good day, Delta 1819 to 7,700 for level 360.
Okay.
Delta 1819 of Minneapolis Center, Roger. Good
Well, check your check. You know how to request training on the website.
And Delta 1819, request level 340 as final.
Do that.
Delta 1819, Roger. Mind altitude, maintain flight level 340.
340, thanks, Delta 1819.
Book it with you.
Delta 1713, I've lost your mode C. Just verify squawking altitude.
Post your availability in the instructor's hub.
7013, we're squawking altitude now. We have a small avionics problem there.
Yeah, thanks.
Where are you? Soup?
Soup, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I wasn't 100% sure.
Not an I-1.
Okay.
Number 675 kilos, radar contact. Call it 45 southwest of Rochester. Altitude indicates 5,500. Rochester altimeter 2980. Verify your destination.
Is now the ATM.
2980, it's going to be Lacrosse.
That's why I asked who's running Cleveland.
I am. I'm in charge now.
Fair enough. Have you guys figured out with Chicago how
Number
you're
675 kilo,
the
Roger.
whole Greater Michigan Consolidated Tracon mess?
Yes, we have.
So what, you guys are keeping Saginaw, Lansing, Flint as one facility?
We don't have any. We don't have nothing official from the FAA. So we're not.
Delta 3791 clearance available. Advise ready to copy.
We have no idea what the airspace looks like. So I think
3791, go ahead.
Delta 3791 is cleared to Minneapolis Airport as filed. Maintain 5,000. Select flight level 270. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.4. Squawk 4230.
Clear to Minneapolis as a file climb 5,270 after 10. Departure 133.4 and squawk 4230 Delta 3791.
Delta 3791, read back correct. Speed radar 47 Charlie Heavy, fly heading 130, vectors left downwind, descend to report reaching 4,000.
We've just reached 6,000 now, descending, and we'll report reaching 4,000, turning left, heading 130, Spirit 47 Charlie Heavy.
American 1578, Minneapolis approach 135.47, good night.
3547, American 1570 as well.
Southwest 8504, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47, good night.
Hey, can I
13547, good night, Southwest 8504.
How do you book training on that website? It's a little different.
I thought you said you knew.
Well,
you
I
just
thought
said.
no. I thought I did because I thought it would be as simple as DAU, but it is not.
Delta 1819, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Unless I'm just doing it wrong.
7 Killer 3 arrival, 30 left transition, altimeter 2976, Delta 1819.
Alright, click on the day that you want to put training for on the left.
What's up, Chris? How's it going, man? Yeah, it does. It does sound good, doesn't it?
Put in remarks.
Oh, yeah.
Submit.
One second. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. Hiccups, man. I'm so excited. Speed radar 47 Charlie Heavy, turn left heading 040.
Left heading 040, we're just becoming level 4000 now, speed red 47 Charlie Heavy.
Thanks. Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, descend to report reaching 3000.
Descend and report 3000, speed of 47 Charlie.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, start looking for Rochester Airport, 10 o'clock position, 12 miles.
Um, 47 Charlie has the airfield in sight.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, cleared a visual approach, runway 31.
Clear visual approach runway 31, speed of 47 Charlie Heavy.
Delta 1713, contact Minneapolis approach control 135.47. Good day.
135.47, Delta 1713. Good night.
Minneapolis Center, this is Delta 1716 with you, coming from West Airbus 320, flight level 350. Good day.
Delta 1716, Minneapolis Center, squawk 4571. Good day.
4571 for Delta 1716.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, runway 31, clear to land, wind 010 at 3.
Clear to land runway 31, speed red 47 Charlie Heavy.
Because I didn't put his departure report. Oh, dear. Delta 1716, radar contact 30 miles southwest of O'Neill. Chris, no, I fly to Minneapolis tomorrow night. So 24 hours roughly.
Center Citation 514 Delta Victor is ready to taxi at Bismarck, requesting 3-1 for departure.
Number 541 Delta Victor, Roger. New transponder code for you, reset squawk 4276, and amend initial altitude to climb and maintain a 15,000, 15,000.
Okay, squawk code was 4276.
Affirm.
And 15,000, 514 Delta Victor.
Number 4 Delta Victor, read back correct. Runway 31, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 3 at taxiway Charlie.
Air 31 via Charlie, cross 3 at Charlie, 514 Delta Victor.
Airport 47 Charlie, heavy exit right on Alpha 8, join Alpha to the terminal ramp, cross runway 20 at taxiway Alpha.
Right on Alpha 8 and down Alpha, we're clear to cross runway 20 to the ramp, Spirit 47 Charlie, heavy, thanks.
Hopefully no broken taxiway lights.
I'm much more sober this time and that went much better.
Good to hear. Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught any of the interactions.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 2359. We're just out of Chicago, but we thought we'd give you a bit of an early call.
Delta 2359, Minneapolis Center, ident. Good evening.
Ident coming out, Delta 2359.
If you guys caught any of it last week, but yeah, the last time a 7-4 landed at Rochester did quite a bit of damage to the taxi lights in reality. So, Northbrook VOR, I used to park my car right next to Northbrook VOR when I lived in Chicago. That was literally on my high school property. Delta 2359, radar contact 7 miles northwest of Northbrook VOR. Altitude indicates 14,200. Maintain flight level 340.
Climbing to 340, Delta 2359.
But,
Delta 3791, request taxi.
Delta 3791, runway 36, taxi via Tango Alpha, cross runway 13 at taxiway Alpha.
236 Tango Alpha, cross 13 at Alpha, Delta 3791.
The Northbrook VOR actually sits on a old Nike base right in Vernon Hills, which is where I was pretty much raised, north of Chicago. And so they've kind of just converted it into it's part of the athletic complex for the high school. There's a parking lot like literally right next to it, so I used to park my car right next to the Northbrook VOR. They had to jack the VOR up off the ground because of all the buildings around it and stuff. They were starting to have some problems with reception of the VOR, which is used a lot for like Chicago executive traffic. I'll walk you if you guys are familiar with the Chicago area. Useless information. And Delta 3791, amend your initial altitude, climb and maintain 4,000.
4,000, Delta 3791.
So yeah, if everything's on time tomorrow, Chris, I leave for Minneapolis at like 5:15 p.m. out of Grand Forks. And I could see it being potentially slightly delayed because they're saying that we might have a slight chance for some thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, so we'll see what happens. But it's a quick flight down to the cities, and Jeffro, I think I see you hiding out in the moderator list here, but I'll be meeting up with him tomorrow, as well as Big Dog 2787, the two guys that you guys have been seeing me play golf with last couple of years.
Hello, EPS 21 Papa, passing 9.9, climbing 17,000, direct to Doctor.
Yes, 21 Papa, Minneapolis Center, climb and maintain flight level 310, good evening.
Climb maintain flight level 310, EPS 21 Papa, thanks.
Delta 1819, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47, good day.
Minneapolis approach 135.47, Delta 1819, good day.
Minneapolis, Speedbird 47 Charlie request.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, go ahead.
Yeah, just wonder if you could recommend a flight plan for the way back to Minneapolis from here.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, have you at standby?
Thank you.
Delta 3791, holding point 36.
Delta 3791, runway 36, fly runway heading cleared for takeoff, wind 300 at 9er, gust 19er.
Runway heading, runway 36, clear takeoff, Delta 3791.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, heavy clearance available, advise ready to copy.
We're ready, 47 Charlie.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, heavy clear to Minneapolis Airport, radar vectors to Blue M, that's Bravo Lima Uniform Echo Mike, Blue M3 arrival. Maintain maintain 5,000, expect 8,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.4, squawk 4567. Got that in. Great.
Speedbird 47 Charlie clear to Minneapolis via Blue M, then the Blue M3 arrival. 5,000 initially, 8,000 10 minutes after departure. Departures with 1334 and we're squawking 4567. Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, have you read that correct?
Center citation 4 Delta Victor's Holder Short 3-1 at Bismarck, ready to go.
November 514 Delta Victor, Minneapolis, Roger, runway 31, fly runway heading cleared for takeoff, wind 240 at 8.
Runway heading clear for takeoff 3-1, citation 5 4 Delta Victor.
Correction, Delta 1716, new routing to Minneapolis, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, Delta 1716.
Delta 1716, clear to Minneapolis Airport, present position, direct Swan, that's Sierra, Whiskey Alpha November, and then the Torgi 3 RNAV arrival.
Direct to Swan, 33 November arrival, Delta 1716.
Delta 1716, read back correct.
Delta 3791, 2800.
Delta 3791, Minneapolis, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 270.
Climb 10, flight level 270, Delta 3791.
Delta 3791, turn right direct to wind to join the Bainey 3 arrival.
Right direct wind, join the Bainey 3 arrival, Delta 3791.
You can really hear that CFM engine squeal in the background there with Delta 3791. Yeah, I'm definitely liking this. This sounds a whole lot better. This is way better than it was last week. There might need to be a little bit of fine tuning done with some of the codec, but it definitely what he managed to put together so far for today is pretty good. And unfortunately for me, this will probably be the last beta test I can do until next month, if the beta continues that long. It would be nice if
Center citation 514 Delta Victor passing 3,100 for 15,000.
November 514 Delta Victor, Minneapolis, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 270.
270, 514 Delta Victor.
Above 4,100, which happens to be the pretty much the height of the tallest building in North Dakota, which is the state capital. It's like 21 floors or something, 23 floors. Number 4 Delta Victor, turn right direct T-tail, join the Bainey 3 arrival.
Right direct T-tail and join the Bainey 3, 514 Delta Victor.
Exciting stuff in North Dakota, seriously. NASCAR 9922, thanks for the host. Doesn't look like anyone else is on for center tonight, so I think I'll just keep it open for the remainder of this test here.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, ready for taxi, Rochester.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, runway 31, taxi via Alpha.
Fire Alpha runway 31, sweet 47 Charlie Heavy.
Minneapolis Delta 2359.
Delta 2359, go ahead.
What runway can we expect in Minneapolis? There's no ATIS at the moment.
2359, landing 30 left, right, and 35 for your direction. Plan 30 left. The approach controller will have the final runway assignment though.
Okay, we'll plan 30 left, and we'll hope that that's correct, Delta 2359.
I have to decline your request for a VFR practice approach. If you have that many things wrong with the aircraft, sir, I'm going to declare an emergency for you.
Hey, Austin. What's up, dude? Thanks for the Tier 1 sub again. 5 months now. Sweet. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Delta 1716. Just verify a direct to Swan, waypoint Sierra Whiskey Alpha November.
Flight direct Swan Delta 1716.
The 1716, Roger. That should be more of about a 030 heading or so. I've got you on a northwestbound turn right now.
We fly heading 030 Delta 1716.
17, correction, no, Delta 1716, Roger. Just advise when you're direct to Swan. Got the spelling correct. Just sitting at work, okay. Sounds good, dude. As while I'm at it, I might as well go ahead and check in for my flight. That's probably a good idea. Oh damn, this is a pretty full flight tomorrow night too. Holy cow. Surprised about
47 Charlie's fully ready.
Goodbird 47 Charlie Heavy, runway 31, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff, wind calm.
Fly runway heading clear for takeoff, runway 31, Spear 47 Charlie Heavy.
Good old baggage fees. Fine. Alrighty. Check-in complete. I'm so ready to get out of Grand Forks for a couple weeks, guys. You have no idea. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, Peach909. Ready to get out of Dodge for a few days. UPS 21 Papa, leaving my airspace to the southeast. Chicago Center is closed. Frequency change approved. Safe flight.
Frequency change approved. UPS 21 Papa. Thanks, yeah.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, radar contact. Just receiving a primary only. You able to troubleshoot the mode C?
Yep, mode C's back on. We were experiencing problems with it earlier, but we're just passing through 4,800 now. Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, roger. Altitude checks. Climb and maintain 8,000. Proceed direct to Bloom. Resume the Bloom 3 arrival.
Direct Bloom and climb maintain flight of 8,000. Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy.
November 75 Kilo Rochester, altimeter 2980.
2980.
Thanks for the bits, appreciate it. Dan, thanks, dude. It's your 25 LPS, thanks, dude. That's Twitch ad revenue. Which I see.
Minneapolis Center Delta 1716. It's flying direct as one as filed. Sorry for.
Delta 1716, roger. Thanks. Delta 2359, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976. Delta 2359, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976. Who's Delta?
So was that last call for Delta 2359?
Delta 2359, affirm.
Can you say again so I have Discord quite loud in the other ear?
Delta 2359, no problem. Descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Right, descend via the Killer 3, 30 left transition, and 2976, Delta 2359.
Delta 1716, descend via the Torgy 3 arrival, runway 35 transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976. Actually, I probably should have given 30 left for that. Should get back to that. That'd be going to be probably better. Delta 1716, correction to the instruction, descend via the Torgy 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Descending via Torgy 3 arrival, runway 30 left, and QNH 2976, Delta 1616.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy, Rochester altimeter 2980, indicating 8,300. Just be advised, last assigned 8,000.
Yep, we're 2,000. We are on 2980. Yeah, it looks like our mode C is reporting 300 feet high for some reason. Can confirm we're at 8,000 on 2980. Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy.
Bird 47 Charlie Heavy, okay, roger. Probably invalidate mode C, then at that stage I'll show reported altitude 8,000. After Bloom, descend via the Bloom 3 arrival, runway 35 transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Bloom for the runway 35 transition and 2976 via 47 Charlie Heavy.
Delta 3791, request descent.
Delta 3791, descend via the Bainey 3 arrival, runway 30 right transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Descend via the Bainey 3 arrival 30 right transition 2976, Delta 3791.
Information.
98.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Heavy's showing plus 300 to the mode C, so just indicating a reported altitude 8,000 right now is runway 35 transition.
Roger.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47. Good night.
Approach 13547. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. 47 Charlie. Good night.
Good evening from Germany. Can't wait for this new codec hit the network in its final form. It sounds so clear. Yeah, it's good. It definitely sounds better than last week too. So, for those of you guys that are joining the stream,
request.
What?
Control for turn, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, your control, Major.
GK.
For those of you guys that are not able to join the stream like right away and stuff too, I'll run a rerun of the stream. Probably at some point. I might run it later tonight. If not tonight, because I'm not sure what I'm going to be up to later. I'll run it at some point tomorrow, probably. So we'll try to get kind of more spread out so that people that weren't able to join in on this today can have a chance to check it out later. So I'll do a rerun of this for sure. Commander 75 Kilo, advise when you have the La Crosse Airport in sight.
Affirm, number 75 Kilo, will advise.
Thanks for the raid. I don't know who that came from. I can't see it. Down here, quick, see if it popped up on the list. Iron Condor Simulations, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Alright, Scotsman, what's going on? I gotta play golf with you guys, man. I'm all into the golf thing now. I gotta talk to John 5 to get something set up with you guys. I'm feeling a little better too with like how I'm playing. I'm not great, but definitely starting to improve. Yeah, someone said golf. Yeah, the Golf Club 2019 is a pretty cool game. Definitely been enjoying that. Still waiting for my pants emote to go live. Nice. Good. Oh, we just got a signal pop up here too. Central Aircraft, hazardous weather information, convective segment 15 Central, outbound until 0055 for Iowa and Nebraska concerning a line of thunderstorms. Further information is available from Hiawassee or Flight Service. love the sound of Pilot Edge more personally. They're still doing a lot of work on this as well, Iron. So it's they're ironing out. No pun intended. They're ironing out some stuff here. They're still like they literally. I think Gary just today put in some of the modulation to the client. So I think it probably still needs a little bit of fine tuning, but it definitely sounds better than it did last week. So. Yeah, for sure, dude. I definitely would play golf with you guys for sure. I'll have to go check out John Foy's Discord. I know you guys have like a golf section there, so I'll try to keep tabs on that. I won't be able to do anything when I'm in Florida, unfortunately, but I don't know. Maybe I can. I might be able to actually do something in Florida. We'll see. Steal Dad's laptop. Actually, my dad would probably enjoy the game, to be quite honest, too, if I could teach him how to play it. He'd probably very much like it. Facebook Nick, what's going on, man? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Minneapolis Center Delta 1716 requesting descent.
Delta 1716, roger. That was issued before descend via the Torgi 3 arrival. Runway 30 left transition. Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Thank you, we copy that, and we are ready to descend.
1716, just to verify again, that's descend via Torgi 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition.
Clear to descend via Torgi 3, runway 30 left, and Delta 1716.
If any of these guys decide to fly back in. I know that we're kind of coming up to the end of the termination of this, but like I said, I'll do a rerun of this for sure. Delta 3791, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47. Good night.
135.475 Delta 3791. See ya.
What's up, youngin? How's it going, man?
Commander 75 Kilo has La Crosse Regional in sight.
Or 75 Kilo Roger, Lacrosse altimeter 2975, showing the surface wind 310 at 3. Your choice, runway 36 or 31.
We can take 36.
Or 75 Kilo Roger, enter left base, runway 36, clear to land.
Left base 36 and runway 36, clear to land, copy the winds. Number 75 Kilo.
Minneapolis Center, good day, November 1477 Bravo on the ground. Bismarck Municipal requesting clearance Fargo.
November 1477 Bravo, Minneapolis Center, good afternoon, cleared to Fargo Airport as filed to maintain say requested cruise altitude. I don't have anything on file here for you.
Requesting 5,000, November 1477 Bravo.
Okay, for 1477 Bravo, Roger, maintain 5,000, departure frequency 133.4, squawk 4207.
To Fargo, squawk 4207, November 1477 Bravo.
November 1477 Bravo, read back correct. Expect runway 31 for departure.
3177 Bravo.
Delta 1716, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47. Good night.
135.475. Thanks for your service. Bye bye. Delta 1716.
Delta 2359, same for you. Contact Minneapolis approach 135.47. So long.
135.475, Delta 2359. Thank you very much. Very satisfying voice codec.
Totally agree. Sounds good. It is definitely sounding better.
Center Citation 514 Delta Victor requesting permission to step away for about 3 minutes.
14 Delta Victor, Roger, approved as requested. Advise back on. And don't forget, guys, we've got FS Expo coming up here too next week, so I'll be there actually June 6th through the 10th, and I'm sure you'll find me floating around the VATSIM area quite a bit during this, so we'll try to get some controlling in and whatnot. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of you guys there, but that's coming up here. What I'm going to do is to actually step out and see if I can just get a quick break in here, so I should be back in about 5 minutes or so. I will check back in with you guys shortly, though. Still got like another 40 minutes left on the beta here for today.
Answer November 1477 Bravo at the FBO with weather. Request taxi, we're ready from Charlie 4 if you can accommodate.
We're Samsung Bravo K Roger, runway 31, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 3 at taxiway Alpha.
Any chance of shortened from intersection Charlie 4 for 77 then Bravo?
Or Samsung Bravo, that's approved as well. Runway 31, taxi via Alpha, Charlie 4, I believe it is.
Alpha, Charlie to Charlie 4, runway 31, thank you very much, November 1477 Bravo.
And I'm sorry, correction, runway 31, taxi via Charlie 4.
31, taxi via Charlie 4, November 1477 Bravo.
let's give this a second here. He's coming right out of GA, so I'll get this guy airborne before we go. Break here. See if he's right at GA here. Oh, he's close enough to it, so. Alright, so disregard. Stick around for a couple more minutes here. What's up, Banta? How's it going? Going to miss going through your airspace on this flight. Got a fairly southerly routing this evening. Takes me through Kansas City and then through Indy, Cleveland, Boston before heading up into Canada. Air New Zealand too. Okay, oh, that's cool. All right. Yeah, no problem. All right, wait, are you flying on the beta or if you're not on the beta, this is a closed beta. So we're actually not on the public facing side of the network right now. This is just a private kind of like a sweatbox server.
Center citation 514 Delta Victor, stay with you.
Air 4 Delta Victor, roger. Thanks. I guess we don't never put a taxi diagram in for lacrosse. Interesting. Okay. Commander 75 Kilo, exit left, enable same intentions.
We'll be taxiing the parking. We'll exit left when able.
Or 75 Kilo, roger, taxi general aviation ramp via Charlie and Echo.
General aviation, Charlie and Echo, 75 Kilo.
November 1477 Bravo, ready, Charlie 4.
Number 1477 Bravo, runway 31 at Charlie 4, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading, wind 260 at 10.
Runway 31 at Charlie 4, clear takeoff, fly runway heading November 1477 Bravo.
Just found out one of the more famous nav aids in the UK was downgraded into a DME. Oh yeah, I recognize that one for sure. Flying into Heathrow, right? Which means that the I'm gonna butcher that. I think it's just, was it Occam? I don't know how you guys say it. And are now purely RNAV. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean that's the way of the future. So. Really interesting to see differences between European and U.S. controllers. Quite a difference, I must say. Yeah, the phraseology is definitely probably one of the biggest things that you'll notice. Our radar client is quite different as well. We're pretty much still like running off of 1960s, 1970s technology.
November 1477 Bravo, airborne at 3000.
November 1477 Bravo, radar contact, maintain 5000.
5000, 1477 Bravo.
I turned on course here before we take a little break. Chaos, they changed the mic click sound is significantly different. Gary, I think just today put in a bit of a 400 hertz-ish kind of sound to the audio. I think that still needs to be fine-tuned a little bit more. I think it could actually even be kind of degraded just a little bit further. And the blocking tone, which I'll have to go and clip part of the blocking tone from earlier. Maybe somebody did clip it earlier, but the blocking tone sounds perfect. I think the blocking tone is spot on. I think the mic clicks are pretty much spot on right now too. So it sounds really good.
Number 75 Kilo is clear runway 36.
November 77 Bravo, turn right heading 090, join Victor 2 on course.
090, Victor 2 on course, November 77 Bravo.
November 75 Kilo Roger, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good day.
Thank you for the service. Have a good one.
There's potential aircraft. Step off frequency for about 5 minutes or so. I'll be back with you guys shortly. All right, let me go back to Old Town Road. This is a good remix. I like this remix a lot. This is a sick remix too. If you guys like metal, hopefully you guys like metal. I really like this remix though. I don't really care much for the original Old Town Road, but this is a cool song. I really like this one. Alright, I will be with you guys shortly.
I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Attached, hazmat pack, got the boots up back to match. Riding on a horse, you can rip the Porsche. I've been in the valley, you have been up the Porsche. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Riding on a tractor, lean on in my bladder, cheating on my baby. You can go and ask her. My life is a movie, but running in boobies. Come I have a Gucci, running on my booty. Nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I could roll on back to that Old Town Road. I wanna ride till I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
Okay, back. Yeah, a little metal. I'm not usually a heavy metal fan myself, but that's a pretty good remix to that song. I like that. It's a good one. Citation 4 Delta Victor, descend via the Bainey 3 arrival, runway 30 right transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
2976, descend via Bainey 330 right transition, 514 Delta Victor.
Technically, since approach is on, we should probably ERAM altitude the fix nearest to the trig gun boundary. Gotta remember which one that is. See. Yep. It's actually a
Center November 3, I get 356 Tango Hotel radio check, please.
on November 356 Tango Hotel, Minneapolis, loud and clear. If you guys haven't seen this too, this is probably up on stream. So right now, they just have the centers set on visibility points to cover radio range, but what you should note here is that with pilots, the higher in altitude you go, the further out your radio range is. So, for example, 514 Delta Victor, who's descending on the Bainey 3 arrival just north of Alexandria, is this circle here, as compared to out over Bismarck here, November 1477 Bravo is down to lower altitude. It's got a smaller range, radio range. And if they overlay, they should be able to hear each other. And the guys on the ground are obviously going to be smaller circles since they're surface level.
AJ.
Yep.
I'm going to be getting off here soon. Let me know when you're ready for M98.
Okay, 138.
Okay, 33.5. Weather's good. Visuals are working fine. Traffic on the ground. Delta 2340 is pushed onto Bravo. He'll be looking for taxi 30 right.
Says.
Now, hang on. Alright, 2340 section, 30 left, and Speedbird 9340 is gonna let you know what runway he can take.
Okay.
Actually, he's pushing now. I'm gonna approve it onto Delta.
Alright,
That
sounds
works
good.
for you. Alright, otherwise, on finals, Delta 1716, and he's clear to land.
Alright, no questions.
GK.
AJ. Go back to bottom altitude of the arrival here, since we'll be taking approach control airspace back over.
I'm gonna taxi this Delta in that's landing, and everybody else should be over to you. Speedbird for 30 left.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, I'm out of here. See you later.
Alright, man. Have a good day.
Center again, Delta 2340 Alpha, Minneapolis coming up 30 left, ready to go.
Well, 2340 Minneapolis Center, Roger, runway 30 left, cleared for takeoff. Fly heading 300, wind 270 at 6.
300, runway 2, correction 30 left, clear takeoff, Delta 2340.
November 77 Bravo, Jamestown, altimeter 2977.
2977, November 77, Bravo.
Peach 909, yeah, I just read your comments here, so yeah, I know you guys use millibars, and then I know you guys have flight levels that are a little different, lower altitudes. And Bantha, yeah, it's okay, it's Occam. That's the H is silent.
Center Citation 514 Delta Victor, leaving 270 the Banny 3.
4 Delta Victor, roger. Thanks. Not sure what the current ATIS information is or if that's even available. Just advise when you have the Minneapolis weather and your choice, 30 left or 35.
We've got the weather and 30 left to be the shorter taxi for us.
4 Delta Victor, roger. Change transition, runway 30 left.
Okay, 30 left transition, 514 Delta Victor.
So the number of transmitters going to vary by ARTCC or they'll be defined by VATSIM. SimFest, what's going on?
Delta 2340 passing 2,800.
Well, it's 2340 Minneapolis departure, radar contact, climb and maintain a 17,000.
Climb maintain 17,000 Delta 2340.
So Simcast, yeah, the idea is to have a global database of locations per sector. But of course, each controller can change this. You can have as many as you want. Yeah, that's what Matt was saying, is that he wants to get it set up to where we can actually have like the real world transmitter locations. So like on ERAM software here, we have all the radar sites. Like we've incorporated all of the real world radar sites into Minneapolis and stuff on our files. So you'll see like the approach controls, smaller circles, larger circles are going to be the long range radar sites, which the en route part uses. The idea is to be able to do this basically with transmitters as well. So set up the actual real world radio transmitter locations and stuff. So there might be areas where there's going to be really hairy radio coverage, just like we have kind of hairy radar coverage too. So in certain parts that are, you know, more terrain related issues and whatnot. Delta 2340, proceed direct to Herbeck. At Herbeck, resume the Caber 1 departure.
Herbeck, resume the departure, Delta 2340.
Minneapolis Center, hello, Speedbird 9340 Heavy, we are ready for taxi.
Speedbird 9340 Heavy, Minneapolis Center, roger. Runway 30 left, taxi via Delta Alpha.
Delta Alpha for 30 left, Speedbird 9340.
I'm going to sit down with Ross Carlson after the expo and agree on the finer technical details. Okay. We have a plan, just need to get the integration into the radar clients. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Just like Middle Africa, yeah. Like even for us too, like here in Minneapolis Center, we've got really spotty coverage below like 5,000, especially like in South Dakota, Western Minnesota, Central and North Dakota, down south towards Grand Island and stuff. It's pretty spotty radar coverage, and also even up towards like Upper Peninsula, Michigan and stuff too. It's pretty bad below 5,000. So Delta 2340, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb 240 Delta 2340.
And low altitude below 4,000, radio coverage is pretty pretty dicey too, like between Duluth and Grand Forks. If any of you guys watched any of my YouTube clips and stuff, from the flight that we did, the real world flight and stuff. We were definitely having trouble reaching Minneapolis Center through a good chunk of Area 4 here. So we kind of just gave up at one point and said, yeah, cancel radar service. We'll just call Duluth approach when we get closer. Sky Guy T, what's up? You work Real Old Mini Center, ever work any of the ACO flights from Mason City, Fort Dodge? No, I don't. There we do have we have one, I think just one guy, or actually two guys. We have two guys on our roster that are Minneapolis Center controllers. You would want to talk to Drew. I think he just took off. I think he was going to happy hour or something because he's on his Friday. So, but he works this area here, like south over Omaha, Mason City area and stuff. He works down here in Minneapolis Center. So, and then our other guy works Area 4. He's up here. I actually had just missed him. He was on training, and I had just missed him when we were flying the other day. And then I have a friend that I went to college with that works this area here up over the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Green Bay, Eau Claire, Central Wisconsin, Alpena, Traverse City, etc. Elston.
Delta 2340, request flight level 300 for cruise.
Delta 2340, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb 300, Delta 2340. Minneapolis Center, speedbird 9340, heavy will be ready to go at Alpha 2 on reaching.
Speedbird 9340 heavy, runway 30 left, fly heading 300, cleared for takeoff, wind 270 at 6. Actually, we can probably get
Fly heading 300, runway 30 left, clear for takeoff, speedbird 9340.
Speedbird 9340 heavy, amendment to your heading on departure, turn left heading 260.
Okay, we'll fly heading 260 on departure, speedbird 9340.
Let's get them turned on course a little bit quicker with the dispersal area. Fly for them, so I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, that's cool, man. I'm actually not even familiar with. I don't even know what ACO is. I'm not even familiar with that. I haven't seen anyone use that one on VATSIM. Simfest, right? It's bedtime here in UK. Thanks again, AJ. We'll see you next week. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yep, we'll see you next week. We'll have to sit down with Gary and figure out some, mic click sounds and stuff, and take a shot of Zambuca every time we find one that doesn't work. That's the plan, yeah, exactly. Maybe not Sambuca for everybody. I can sip on it, though. I was disappointed to find out my buddy from Canada is actually not going to make it down. I was hoping he would be able to bring me another bottle of the Trailer Park Boys, the Liquorman's Dirty Old Canadian Whiskey. He bought me a bottle last year at Expo in Las Vegas, so said he's going to try to make it next year, though, so I'll look forward to that. Really is actually pretty good whiskey. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I think the mic click is pretty much spot on right now. It sounds good. Delta 3791, thanks, dude. Yep, thanks for flying, man. Appreciate it. I'll pass along good word to Drew and Ryan Geckler. Those two guys that were working approach before are the real world guys. Drew works Minneapolis Center. Ryan is Miami Center in reality. There was another guy hanging out with us in the TeamSpeak for a little bit too from Atlanta Center, but I don't think he's on the beta. Speedbird 9340 Heavy, Minneapolis departure, radar contact, climb and maintain a 17,000. Speedbird 9340 Heavy, Minneapolis departure, radar contact, climb and maintain a 17,000.
17.
Citation 4 Delta Victor, just a quick request here. I'm going to give an instruction to a different aircraft here for a turn. If you can key up and block, I just want to get the blocking tone tested real quick, if that's all right.
Is that for anyone?
No, the last call was for Citation 4 Delta Victor. Citation 4 Delta Victor. If you can key up and block when I give an instruction here to a different aircraft, that would be great. Hopefully we didn't just lose people. Beaver 9340 was a little bit off there. Station 4 Delta Victor, how do you read?
Oh, sorry, 4 Delta Victor. Yeah, in the wrong push talk.
Yeah, thanks. Speedbird 9340, turn left direct to Rummel. At Rummel, resume the Orski departure.
We'll turn left direct to Rummel.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, thanks. You can sort of hear it there. It's sometimes it's a little more pronounced. That was actually kind of, that blocking tone was kind of weak for some reason that time, so. It does sound pretty good though. The blocking tone, in my opinion, actually sounds good.
I didn't get the blocking tone on that though.
Yeah, it sounds a little more pronounced sometimes. There, for some reason, it didn't really come across great. I don't know if Gary's still here or not.
2340 had a good block tone.
Speedbird 9340, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Flight level 240, so to 9340.
Speedbird 9340, flight level 200. If you'd like 240, that's available, just a buzz.
Oh no, we'll maintain 200, speed with 9340, thanks.
Feels lonely up here. Can't hear anything but the control. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, because your radio range is going to be, you'll probably start to hear Delta 2340 as he gets closer to Fargo. I could potentially see a little bit of issue with a busy, like, center sector that's just working solo, like a really large airspace, kind of like Minneapolis, for example. If it gets like really busy and you have traffic that's like scattered all across the airspace and nobody can hear each other, that might become partially problematic. That's definitely something that was problematic on Pilot Edge. I can tell you that much from experience. But yeah, if you come over here and stuff, you can see like 77 Bravo's radio range is just here, so he's not really going to hear anybody. Although you should be able to hear Delta 2340. Delta 2340, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 8,000, Fargo altimeter 2968.
PD to 8,000, 2968 Delta 2340.
Station 4 Delta Victor, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 4,000.
4,000, Delta Victor.
I agree with you, Matt. Like, obviously, I mean, yeah, actively listening, and not to mention, I mean, just like using common sense. that's important. But I can tell you from personal experience, like doing this on Pilot Edge for a long time, that yeah, active listening is good luck. There were times when I would give a full route clearance to somebody that requires obviously a complete readback, and as soon as I unkeyed the mic, I'd have somebody else calling me up requesting something like right away, like no care in the world that I just gave a full route clearance to somebody. Not even paying attention. I mean, and that happens in reality too. I get it, but I could see that being more so problematic on here than real world. And if they can't hear, you know, they're not gonna know. That's one problem you're gonna run across, especially with newer members and stuff. Like something that should probably be incorporated into some basic level training at some stage, if we ever get to that stage. Or that, or you just make it so that, you know, the pilots can all hear each other. There's like some way to incorporate that. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully get to that stage. Yeah, I think that is. I know it's being discussed. Citation 4 Delta Victor, turn left heading 030.
030, 4 Delta Victor.
I turned on base here. Station 4 Delta Victor, rolling out on the 030 heading, advise Minneapolis Airport in sight, 10 o'clock and 15 miles.
Looking for the field, 5 and 4 Delta Victor. I'm 4 Delta Victor, we got field in sight.
Station 4 Delta Victor, roger, turn left heading 330 to join the final, clear to visual approach, runway 30 left.
330, clear the visual, 30 left, 5 and 4 Delta Victor.
All right, going into these fellow controllers or VATSIM staff developers. No, not everybody. Some of these guys were just recently brought onto the beta team, I think. I think if you got that email from VATSIM, I think it stated that there should be something like they just added like 100 people recently, like 100 new people or something to it. So it's kind of just a mix of people. Some of them, like Gary, was on here flying before, Speedbird 47 Charlie. He's doing a lot of the coding and stuff with the codec. And yeah, some of them are controllers and pilots and stuff. Just kind of a mix of people, I guess. Citation 4 Delta Victor, wind 270 at 7, runway 30 left, clear to land.
Land 30 left, 5 and 4 Delta Victor.
Not looking to get on the base card, just curious how they were populating the pool. Yep, that's probably a good question for Matt if he's still here. That'd be a good question because I think he's been behind a lot of that, so. I think it's Zavo. Correct me if I'm wrong. Zavo, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Mike Reed was impressed with me because I got his username right away when he followed me. Zodius. You guys have probably seen him on Twitch. He's done all of my work for basically the branding, logos, etc. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, when I see the X, I just want to pronounce it like a Z. Oh, yeah, Zavo. Do you know of any Ronnie's American Pool by chance? Yeah, I've seen him play some pool before. There was like a series or something I caught on YouTube once too, which I think he has like a mini series or something where he was kind of challenging people around the nation. I just caught, like, I was reading something somewhere about O'Sullivan wants to I guess he wants to back out of the World Snooker Championship now. He doesn't want the pressure from it anymore or something. So I guess like he's cool playing everything else outside of the Snooker Championship, which is kind of disappointing because that's like, you know, a big event. So one day my hope is to be able to get to Sheffield. I'd love to go out to the UK and I'd love to be able to watch the World Snooker Championship in person. I think that would be super cool. Oh, do you know of anyone that plays American Pool that would be the Ronnie of that style? Maybe I don't really know anybody that plays per se like him, I guess. But I mean, there's obviously some great players like Shane Van Bonings from South Dakota. I think he's like world number 1 right now, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to pool. I've been following. I watch Q Sports Live a lot on Twitch. A Canadian group. They do a lot of stream, or not on Twitch, on Facebook live stream. And they're in Vegas. They've been in Vegas. I think they're doing like a whole bunch of championship stuff down there right now. There's a lot of good players down there. SSKI Jack, what's going on? OSJD, what's going on? Hey. Delta 2340, advise when you have the Fargo weather, expect the visual approach runway 36. If you have another request, please advise.
Wilco, and we're happy with the visual 2340.
Roger. Runway 27 is available as well if you'd like that, just advise.
We'll think about it.
Looking forward to getting access to the system. Yep, and hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. You and a lot of people, Jack. Yeah, I know it's the current codec is the latency is probably one of the biggest problems that we have on the ATC front is really the latency issues, which this is resolved pretty much with this stuff. It's pretty much instantaneous. Like as soon as I transmit, they read back right away. There's none of that 4-second delay crap. So Kind of nice. I've never really had a major issue like hearing, like the audio quality on VATSIM as it stands isn't terrible. I think the latency is really the bigger issue. It's for me, and I guess it helps that I'm wearing a headset that this is like a real old ATC headset, and I have an earpiece that sits like right in my ear, so I can hear very clearly. It's no distraction and stuff. It's pretty easy to understand most people. But for those of you that are wearing like headsets and stuff that are piping your aviation flight sim sounds into your headset as well as the ATC, I can see that being incredibly problematic. So, and there's a lot of people that do that and stuff. Like when I fly, I use this headset for flying too, and I put the engine noises outside of my speakers. So, not everybody has that luxury of having multiple sound devices though, which I understand. So, yeah, this should at least resolve a lot of that problem. Delta 2340 descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 4,000.
PD to 4,000, Delta 2340.
Citation 4 Delta Victor, taxi to signature via Whiskey 6, this frequency, good night.
Signature via Whiskey 6 and remain your frequency 5 Delta Victor.
That's a force of habit from Pilot Edge too. It's like, what other frequency is he going to go to right now? I'll just have 3340, but I'm so used to like keeping people on a tower frequency. Delta 2340 fly heading 270 vectors for descent.
270 degrees, and we'll take runway 27 visual approach to Delta 2340.
Delta 2340, okay. In that case, amend your heading, fly heading 360 vectors, runway 27 visual approach.
360, thanks, Delta 2340.
Part of me wants to send Gary a message and say, hey, give me that voice. I've donated so much for Simfest. Okay. Biggest thing I'm looking forward to, the ability to have Unicom and CTAP. Yep, yeah, you and a lot of people are looking forward to that too.
Delta 2340, field in sight.
Delta 2340, roger. Base turn, your discretion, cleared visual approach, runway 27.
Clear visual approach 27 with base, our discretion, Delta 2340, thanks.
And Center November 1477 Bravo would like to cancel IFR this time. Continue VFR with flight following.
Number 77 Bravo, roger. IFR cancellation received. Maintain VFR. Resume appropriate altitudes for direction of flight.
Copy cancellation and climbing 5500 November 1477 Bravo.
Yeah, see you later, Egerin. Alright. Alma. So the plan on Saturday night, since I'll be down in Minneapolis, is to go up to the altitude bar, which is on top of the Intercontinental Hotel. If anyone's ever flown through here recently, I'm sure you've recognized this. It's just between the 30s. But they put a pretty nice bar up on top of it, so I want to go here and try to do a live stream for a little bit, try to catch some of the traffic, just do a little plane spotting. So we'll try to get a decent seat there. And
Speedbird 9340, we are going to be shortly ready for descent.
Speedbird 9340, roger. Across Atlantic at and maintain a 16,000 Omaha altimeter. I'll have that for you in just a moment. Stand by. I turned that off.
Roger. We'll cross. Stand by. Apologies. We'll call Atlantic. We'll cross Atlantic at 16,000. I believe the altimeter is 2986, but we'll wait your call. Speedbird 9340.
Roger. Omaha altimeter 2985.
2985. Speedbird 9340. Thank you.
Delta 2340, wind 310 at 10, gust 20, runway 27, clear land.
27 clear land, Delta 2340.
Looks like these are going to be the last 3 guys here for the beta tonight, so I think this went pretty good today, though. Better CP, the airport, the Intercontinental Hotel is right between the 30s. So I'll pull it up here. Hang on. But I don't think that they haven't put it in yet on here, but it's pretty much like right here. This is where the hotel is. So it's just between 30 left and 30 right. Yeah, it's I'm sure it hasn't updated yet. Google does that like once every couple years or something. Oh, they're actually 3 T's, okay. Speedbird 9340 heavy, advise when you have the Omaha weather, expect the visual approach runway 32 left. If you have another request, please advise.
Yeah, we've just got the weather and we're getting some pretty bright paintings on our screens at the moment, so we're probably going to be playing some dodgems in a bit, but we'll call you momentarily.
Speedbird 9340 heavy, roger. I think they canceled the Sigmet. I think it actually is like a pretty good part of the whole top level, if I'm not mistaken.
And center speed at 9340. We're probably going to request for vectors from Atlantic, just for a extended base and extended downwind and base.
Speedbird 9340 heavy, okay, roger. And did you want the visual approach or ILS approach then?
We're going to stick for the ILS for now. If we can go visual, I know the ceiling's quite low, 4,000, so thunderstorms in the area at the moment, so we'll probably just stick to the ILS for now.
Speedbird 9340 heavy, okay, roger. Expect ILS runway 32 left.
ILS 32 left, Speedbird 32 left, Speedbird 9340.
Yeah, for some reason, Matt, I thought it actually wrapped around. I thought you could actually see 30 left up there as well. I haven't been up there though, so. Will Wonkers, it's actually at Tursa. Fargo's actually at Tursa. So it's optional radar service pretty much. Like if you don't state that you don't want radar service, you're basically going to be treated as if you're departing like a Class C airspace. So it's if you don't, unless otherwise stated, ATC is going to provide you with radar service through it. But it's up to you. Like if you wanted to, you could just call like
Minneapolis Center,
Fargo
citation 514 Delta Victor's on the ground at Minneapolis with the weather. IF part of Green Bay.
November 514 Delta Victor, Minneapolis Center, clearance on request. And 4 Delta Victor, say requested altitude. For some reason this doesn't seem to be going through.
17,000.
Station 4 Delta Victor, Roger. Cleared to Green Bay Airport, Wellstone 7 departure, Green Bay transition direct. Climb via the SID, except to maintain 7,000. Departure frequency 133.4, squawk 4546.
Clear Green Bay via the Walston 7, Green Bay, then direct. Initial is 7,000 and 4546, 514 Delta Victor.
Delta 2340 vacated.
Station 4 Delta Victor, Roger. Feedback correct. Delta 2340, Roger. Taxi straight ahead to the terminal ramp to this frequency. Have a good day.
Straight to the ramp, 2340, have a good day.
There's a new taxiway that they built there, which is why you guys don't see that. But I guess he must have that in the scenery because he's just basically using it. So they put a new taxiway in here, which connects up to the terminal. I can't remember off the top of my head which taxiway that is. Juliet. Yeah, there's only like I think there's only like 3 or 4 Tursas left in the U.S. if I'm not mistaken. There's not too many of those. Fargo, Palm Springs, those are the 2 that I'm most familiar with. I'm trying to remember who else has a Tursa. I think Waco, Texas might be Tursa. No. Yeah, I don't remember which ones the other ones are. I'm most familiar with Palm Springs and Fargo. Yeah, exactly. Well, so that's fine. And for the purpose of us providing top-down service on VATSIM, yeah, that's pretty much the extent of what you're going to get there. I mean, yeah, if I needed to start vectoring you, I could definitely start doing that as you get closer, but yeah, it's pretty much treated as a Delta tower, so. Speedbird 9340 heavy descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 4,000.
Pilot's discretion down to 4,000, Speedbird 9340.
Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Douchebaggins, Captain Scandinavia. Speedbird 9340 heavy flighting 180 vectors to final.
180 vectors, Speedbird 9340.
What's up, Youngkin? I wasn't anticipating running the stream this long, but we've had traffic the whole time. So, and I was kind of, I think initially they were saying I think there was supposed to be 1 or 2 more controllers available tonight, but that didn't happen. Oh well. Woke up early this morning, yeah. Yep. What's up, Scooby? How's it going, man? Closed beta test of the new VATSIM codec.
Answer November 1477 Bravo. We are 15 miles to the west of Fargo for full stop.
Speedbird 9340 heavy, turn right heading 230.
Right heading 230, Speedbird 9340.
Number 77 Bravo, advise when you have the Fargo weather, your choice runway 36 or 27 today.
We'll get the weather and we prefer 27 November 1477 Bravo.
Number 77 Bravo, Roger. Advise when you get the Fargo airport in sight, expect right downwind entry for runway 27.
Field inside, expecting right downwind 27 November 1477 Bravo.
Scooby, there's like 200 people on a beta team, so it's on a closed part of the network. It's not public facing. You'd have to be a part of the beta team as of now in order to be able to test it. But from what I understand, it's getting pretty close to public release. It's getting fairly close. So. Speedbird 9340 heavy, turn right heading 290, intercept runway 32 left, localizer.
290 to intercept will be 230 left, localizer, Speedbird 9340.
We're 9340. We just verify that's runway 32 left, localizer.
32 left, speedbird 9340.
November 77 Bravo. I believe you called Fargo Airport inside. Enter right downwind runway 27. Report midfield.
Right down 27, Wilco, November 77 Bravo.
Speedbird 9340 Heavy, 10 miles from Ponies. Maintain 3,000 or above until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 32 left approach.
Okay, we will maintain 3,000 or above until established on the localizer 32 left, speedbird 9340.
There's the blocking tone, if you guys were wondering about that. Any news on 22.8 audio that you know of? Yeah, they're supposed to. That's supposed to be included as part of it as well. Mike Zulu Hotel, what's going on? We have to use new clients for it, and we'll work with. Yeah, they're releasing updates for the for all the clients as well. So all the clients are being worked on.
And for November 77 Bravo, was that left or right down in runway 27?
Number 77 Bravo, enter right downwind runway 27.
Right down in 27, November 77 Bravo. And we have the weather 77 Bravo.
November 77 Bravo, Roger. Thanks. Oh, Younghoon, sorry, I missed your comment here. So you're okay. So are you going to FSU then? Have you figured that out? United is cheapest price. Okay. Speedbird 9340 Heavy, runway 32 left, clear to land, wind 070 at 4.
To land 32 left, speedbird 9340 Heavy.
Galaxy Wolf, thanks dude, appreciate the bits. So yeah, don't mind me guys, I'm just sipping on some Zambuca here. I had a good day today, a really good day today. I got a job offer, so pretty excited about it too. It's a great schedule. It's really gonna enable me to continue focusing on developing the stream, which is good. And it's just good. It's all around good. Good benefits, everything I need right now. It's there. So So yeah, good news to get before going on this trip tomorrow, which is important. Unfortunately, I won't be able to start till July, probably the first week of July. But, at least things are kind of headed in the right direction right now. No, it's not aviation. No, I don't want to get too much into details about what the work is, just for personal reasons right now. But when the time's right, I'll reach out to you guys and have a discussion about it and stuff. But yeah, right now it's not. I just don't feel 100% comfortable. Just the nature of how things have unfolded with Pilot Edge is making me uncomfortable. So, so I don't want to discuss it too much. We already covered this stripper. Yeah, okay. Yep.
November 77 Bravo midfield, runway 27, full stop.
Number 77 Bravo, runway 27, clear to land, wind 310 at 10, gust 20.
Runway 27, clear to land, November 77 Bravo.
So once these guys get on the ground here, I'm probably going to go ahead and conclude the stream. I'll probably stay on though, because I see Rob wants to flight to Green Bay, so I'll stick around for him unless somebody else decides they want to jump on center for a little bit. We are kind of outside of the scope of the beta right now, which is, I guess nobody really cares though. So, but yeah, I think you guys kind of got the gist of how the new codec is unfolding and stuff, and how it sounds, and the improvements from last stream. And like I said, I'll do a rerun of this. If not later tonight, probably sometime tomorrow. I'll get that set up. Probably do at least one rerun, maybe two. I might try to do one too for European folks and stuff that are up a little earlier in the morning. So we'll see. Try to get to that this weekend. I'll get that all set up. The last one, the last rerun I did last week was actually pretty good. There was quite a few viewers in that. And I'll also, once this gets converted and stuff too, I'll upload to YouTube and get that on YouTube as well. Speedbird 9340. Speedbird 9340 heavy taxi via Alpha to the ramp. This frequency. Have a good night.
After the ramp, this frequency. Thanks so much for your ATC tonight. Really, really, really appreciate it, and I'll pass it on to the rest of the boys.
Thanks.
Center Station 514 Delta Victor's ready to taxi.
Station 4 Delta Victor, runway 30 left, taxi via Whiskey 5 Whiskey.
Whiskey 5, Whiskey 30 left, 514 Delta Victor.
November 77 Bravo, taxi via Charlie to the FBO, this frequency to Fargo Jet Center.
Try to the FBO, November 77 Bravo.
So yeah, finally some good news though comes out of everything the day before I leave for Florida. So it should be a good trip. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing everybody next week at the expo and stuff. So like I said, we'll be there extra time too. I'm there Thursday through Monday. So probably some point Thursday evening we'll get there, and then we'll have to leave. I don't know, midday Monday at some point. So, and also my buddy Chris Waldo is flying into. He's a first officer on the Airbus 330 with Cathay Pacific, and I just found out last week from him that he's confirmed. So he's gonna stay with us. Cool dude. he's got kind of an interesting backstory and stuff with VATSIM and all that, and he's doing pretty well. The guys in Fargo wonder how long you'll be on. I'm not 100% sure, to be quite honest with you at this point. I think I'm going to try to get through 4 Delta Victor's flight to Green Bay. Once that's done, though, I'm definitely looking at wrapping up here. I've got to get some stuff done. I've got to still do some packing for this for the trip and stuff tomorrow. So I have to get to that once he gets on the ground in Green Bay. What's up, Steve? How's it going? This makes me hear sarcasm. Yeah, it's good. It's coming together pretty good. Yep, no problem, Will. Have a good one, dude. Yep, we'll talk to you. And actually, what I'll probably do here is I can put you guys over with Slant Alpha Adventures if you want to actually see from the pilot side how this looks. I didn't actually had no idea he was streaming tonight, so I didn't think he was streaming this. So, okay, those guys are on the ground. We're good there. I think we're good. All right, guys. I'm gonna call the stream quits here. I'll stick around for a little bit on center because I want to get through Slant Alpha Adventures flight here. But I'm gonna put you guys over with him so you can see kind of how this looks from the pilot client side, or how this sounds from that side. So let's do that. And I don't know. Next stream probably won't be for a while. Hate to say that. It's not going to be till next, probably next, well, Saturday night. I'm going to try to get some streaming in from the airport hotel. And outside of that, though, I'm not sure. I can't promise anything. Probably Expo. So probably Expo will be the next streaming. But it's well-needed vacation time for me. I need to get out of Grand Forks for a little while. So we're going to do that. Did he just go on break or no? Okay, let's see what he's. All right, guys, give Rob a shout out. Slant Alpha Adventures, cool dude. And I will catch you guys on the flip side, probably this weekend at some point. I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord with what's going on. But other than that, have a good weekend and catch many of you at Expo, I'm sure. And before we go to, this is to me, so cheers. All right, guys, peace out. Frequency change approved. Have a good day. Bye.
Or, something a little simpler. If you're just getting into aviation, jumping right